Yo, it's your boy J Dollar Sign, y'all. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go straight to this video. Today we got Paul Pierce, y'all, who goes by The Truth, y'all. On this video, y'all, I just want to break down certain things about Paul Pierce. Like, I see a lot of people just like straight up disrespecting Paul Pierce. They talk about this guy like he was a scrub or something. I'm like, y'all better do your homework before you talk about Paul Pierce. If you've never seen Paul Pierce played in his prime time, just shut up, honestly, because it gets annoying certain disrespect. I get it. Paul Pierce, he's not Michael Jordan, but he wasn't a scrub either, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, though, I have a crazy story about Paul Pierce to show you who Paul Pierce really was, y'all. So on September 25, 2000, y'all, Paul Pierce, y'all, he was stabbed about like 11 times or something like that. I think he was stabbed like 11 times on his face, his neck, his back, even like they threw a bottle at his head too, honestly. So all that happened in at a club in Boston, y'all. With that being said, y'all, Paul Pierce, y'all, ended up playing all of the 82 games during that NBA season, y'all, where she actually averaged, y'all, 25.3 points per game, y'all. Tell me a player you know who got stabbed 11 times, y'all, and ended up playing the whole entire season and didn't miss one game. Even today, the most healthiest players in today's game, the max number of games he probably plays like 72 or max. That's your best case scenario. Nobody nowadays playing all those games, y'all. So another thing with Paul Pierce, y'all, I don't know if you watched the 2008 NBA Finals versus the Los Angeles Lakers, y'all. Imagine Kobe was in his prime time too, so that's telling you a lot. For game one, y'all, with just 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter, y'all, Paul Pierce got injured, y'all, and the team was down at that time, right? So everyone was kind of nervous for the Celtics, y'all. He went to the locker room. They literally had to pick this dude up and put him on the wheelchair, y'all, and wheel him out of the arena, y'all. Few minutes later, y'all, Paul Pierce came back in that game from the locker room, y'all, and he put on a show, y'all. When I tell you he hit those first two big threes, bro, it was over with. Like, Paul Pierce like came back like he won that game for the Celtics, y'all. I'm looking at it like Paul Pierce spent, like, to be honest, I think 11 seasons averaging over 20 points a game, y'all. I know certain people watched his last season with the Clippers, his little Wizard days, like his, like the Brooklyn Nets Paul Pierce. I think, like, come on, if you're gonna judge Paul Pierce based on those seasons, you shoot up an idiot, y'all. But when they call him The Truth, they didn't call him The Truth for no reason. I be looking at people going head to head. I've never seen a player went head to head against Paul Pierce where Paul Pierce didn't show up, y'all. Paul Pierce always showed up in the big moments, y'all. I'm being realistic, y'all. You look at it, any time he went against LeBron James in those finals, y'all, like the Eastern Conference Finals or even someone in the playoffs, y'all, watch the stuff. Even when LeBron was in Miami, y'all, Paul Pierce was going right at LeBron next, left and right, y'all. Paul Pierce wasn't taking no short from nobody, y'all. Like, it don't matter if you're Carmelo Anthony, it don't matter who those guys were, bro. Paul Pierce was there to show up, y'all. So with that being said, I'm tired of just hearing people talking nonsense about Paul Pierce, y'all. Cause Paul Pierce is legit, y'all, a star, man. Like, that's the thing that said, like, that came out recently where they're saying KD was a pure scorer. Even KD admit that Paul Pierce was legit. Paul Pierce said he was a pure scorer, and people looking at Paul Pierce as if he was a crazy dude. Paul Pierce was a pure scorer. I'm being straight up realistic with y'all. But with that being said, y'all, there was another discussion where they compared Paul Pierce with Dwayne Wade. Paul Pierce said that if he was on the Miami Heat with Chris Bosh and LeBron James, he would have had one more rings than Dwayne Wade did with that big three. People was looking at Paul Pierce like as if he was crazy. That is actually fact. So if Paul Pierce was on that Miami Heat big three, like with LeBron James in his super prime time, like the Chris Boshes, like Chalmers, that whole team was stacked. Yo, if you know, you know. Like that 2012, 2011 Miami Heat team, oh my god, that team was stacked. If you replace Dwayne Wade with Paul Pierce, they would have won more championship if you ask me, y'all. Because if you watch the Dallas Mavericks series, the reason why honestly the Heat ended up losing against Dallas in the San Antonio Spurs is because Dwayne Wade couldn't shoot, y'all. I'm not saying he's a scrub at shooting. He can shoot, but like that's not his go-to. Dwayne Wade lives in the paint, but that was his weakness. So the San Antonio Spurs and the Dallas Mavericks, they picked up on that. They played that trap zone where they kind of forced Dwayne Wade to shoot, and that's kind of how they beat the Heat, y'all. But with that being said, I'm not gonna sit in here talking all day about Paul Pierce. But Paul Pierce is not a scrub, yo. He was a star in the NBA, y'all. Like, I'm tired of people talking. They need to put respect on Paul Pierce's name, yo. I'm being dead honest, y'all. Paul Pierce was that guy, yo. He was that guy. Like, anyone who really watched basketball, they know Paul Pierce was that guy, y'all. But with that being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to please like, comment, share, and subscribe, y'all. But one more time, it's your boy J $.